Okay, it is time for the series you guys have wanted for a very long time. Our FIFA 23 created club career mode starts now. Now, this is going to be a very long journey and also one of our hardest career modes ever. Starting at the bottom tier of English football in EFL League 2, we're going to have to work our way all the way up to the Premier League. And our goal is simple: become the best football club in the world and win that Champions League trophy. And we have got some very special things to come in this series. You guys are going to like it. So drop a like down below if you want to see daily episodes of this series. And the story of Kensington Football Club officially begins. Now, I just said it, but our club name is Kensington. Now, let's go over how Kensington was founded. So the founders of the club are Matthew Rose and Bukayo Saka. Of course, two of the best footballers in the world. Now, this club is located in London, very close to Chelsea. Now, Rose and Saka may be the founders, but they're footballers, they're busy, so they have hired people to run the club like a president, a board of directors, a football director, and also a manager, Jack Rose, which of course is Matthew Rose's father. Now, Jack wanted to become a manager, which is a very big reason why this club was founded. And our biggest rival is Chelsea, but you could say all other rivals are the London teams. Okay, abbreviation. Now, last year you guys wanted KFC to be the abbreviation because of course Kensington Football Club, but no, our abbreviation is not going to be KFC. It's just not going to be that. I won't allow it. And yeah, we're starting at the bottom of the barrel, EFL League 2, like the absolute bottom. And currently Rochdale are bottom of the league, so bye-bye. And I would say in this league our rivals are going to be Salford City. I would say probably because it's another club that's owned by footballers. Now in London, Kensington is a very like royal area, so because of that, that is our badge right there. If you ask me, that thing looks sick. And as for our kits this season in season 1, we'll show those a bit later on. Now in terms of stadium, I'm pretty sure the Longville Stadium, this one is new this year in FIFA and FIFA 23, so we're gonna use this one. We're literally playing in like a public park and only about 4,000 seats. I mean, every club's gotta start somewhere, I guess. And there's a sneak peek of how it looks. And remember what I said about this being one of the toughest career modes we've ever done? We are starting with a half-star squad, like literally the lowest you can go. And our budget is not gonna be 5 million, it's gonna be less than that. We'll reveal that later on too. Now as for the squad, we're gonna have the most unique squad in any created club career mode on YouTube, which we'll get to pretty soon here. But that right there is pretty much a setup for Kensington Football Club led by manager Jack Rose. And like I said, he's Matthew Rose's father. You can probably see the resemblance a little bit, maybe more than a little bit. But okay, it's time for Jack Rose's first day on the job as manager of Kensington Football Club, who we are now taking control of basically. So we walk into our office, it's day 1, and we meet with our director of football. Now for those who don't know, this man's name is Neil Wood. He was manager and friend of Matthew Rose, now director of football for Kensington. So Neil says that we only have a budget of 2.5 million this season. That's it. Since it's our first year ever being a football club, we're gonna need to be smart with our money, but we have very large ambitions for what we can do this season. So we ask, what are the plans in terms of signings? And Neil says with our budget, we're gonna have to look for good deals, maybe loan moves, which he's gonna look more into that and then get back to us. And we say, okay, let's get to work. So finally, let's go over this starting squad at Kensington. So of course, created club, you start with a randomly generated team. We've done something a little bit different instead. So in FIFA 23, we've done about like 4 different series with different teams. And in those series, we found a lot of youth players that didn't maybe get enough of the spotlight. So our starting squad at Kensington has every youth player we found in all our series so far this year. Of course, ratings and ages adjusted. And of course, they all have pretty much real faces, so you should recognize them. So starting keeper, Yeray Montoya, 24 years old from Spain, and the man is, he is 6'7". He's a giant. He was dubbed the next Iker Casillas from our Real Madrid career mode. And then we got Rodrigo Ramos from the Wolves career mode, left back. Now he's got 4-star weak foot, so he's a pretty versatile player, can play a lot of positions, I think. Just a very solid all-around player. And then Toni Kroos from the Real Madrid series again. He is the next Sergio Ramos. So yeah, solid defender, and he might be a little bit aggressive, just a tad bit. And then from the Arsenal series, Gabriel Ferreira, 6'4", another very solid defender. And then we got the next Steven Gerrard from the Liverpool series, Tommy Parsons at center mid. As you can see, very well rounded. So by far our best midfielder to start this series. We got Iago Romero from the Barcelona career mode, the first we did in FIFA 23. Now he was the next Iniesta. He's gonna be an interesting one. And then we got Bruno Santos. He was dubbed the next Neymar. So 5'10", left wing, right wing. He's got really good dribbling stats. Probably could play a little bit of Cam too. And then Samuel Paris from the Arsenal series. He's dubbed the next Thierry Henry. He's 6'2", so he could play striker. He is a very exciting one. And then Shola Mensah, the next Sadio Mane from Senegal. Probably the fastest player on the team, I think. And then we got this South African Lionel Messi, Ketso Kumalo. He's got that 65 finishing that does look good. And then Santiago Aguilar from the Barcelona series again. I'm pretty sure he was the first youth player I ever found this year in FIFA 23, so he is back after a long hiatus. But the star of this team pretty much is going to be captain of the team, Sean Frost. He's from the Liverpool career mode, and he's pretty much the English Erling Haaland. He is 6'4", and for that height, he's pretty quick, and he's a great finisher, so our highest rated player and captain of the team. So what I've done about the ages is I kind of figured like how much we saw them in our series is their age. For example, I feel like we saw a good amount of Ferreira and Frost. That's why they're the older players in the team. Whereas like Samuel Paris, Shola Mensah, Santos, we barely saw anything of them. So they're only 19, they're very young. But we're still a half-star team, so their overalls are all adjusted. So the 2 positions that are not filled by youth players are our CDM and also our left back. We got Brian at left back who looks decent, and then Harrington at CDM. I feel feel like if we make a signing this window, I feel like CDM and left back could be our target areas. But I am very happy with this starting squad. So our current budget is 2.5 million pounds pretty much, which means we got to be insanely smart here. And I need my scouts to find me some good deals. And by scouts, of course, I mean you guys in the comments. So drop down below who we should sign considering our budget, because yeah, we're gonna need some help here. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is that, of course, Jack Rose, father of Matthew Rose. Matthew Rose is currently still playing at Real Madrid. He bought the club, he founded it, gave it to his dad pretty much, and now he's back at Real Madrid focusing on his career. So we're still in the same universe, I would say. Like, could there be a reunion far down the line? Maybe. Also, we do have some youth scouts, although they're not that good. Still, let me know in the comments where we should send them. Okay, that CDM spot next to Parsons is bothering me. We may have found an option right now, and that is Aaron Gunnarsson, the Icelandic CDM. Now, apparently he's captain of the Iceland team. Now, he is 68 overall, but he is 33 years old, so I feel like he would drop pretty quickly, but his wage is asking is not that much, and he could be a very like strong defensive anchor for this young team. We could use some experience. So Jack Rose, his first negotiation, so of course he'd be crucial. Of course, he wants a 1-year deal, so he's not looking too long term with us. Now, I don't want to give him that much. We're not trying to break our books in our first year, so I am gonna try like 7.5. If you would take that, that'd probably be worth it for a 6-8 rated CDM. Let's try 8.5. 8.5, I'll do that. What does Aaron Gunnarsson say to that? I mean, he would be a clutch pickup, and he accepts. Okay, that is our, maybe it's not our first signing, it's a free agent signing, so not exactly our first like transfer, but first player ever brought in by Jack Rose, and that strengthens the CDM spot a lot. Now, sad thing, I feel like he's gonna go down overall pretty quickly, so I don't know how long he'll last, but for now, he's a very solid pickup. By the way, you've now seen the home kit, which I think is pretty sick. You'll see the way in third pretty soon, but Harrington to the bench, and then Gunnarsson into the starting role in the midfield. All right, so preseason, we lost twice and we drew once. I mean, not the greatest start, but we are a new club. You gotta give us a break. So Jack Rose has literally no managing experience, but he does know football. I mean, hey, he raised Matthew Rose, but we're gonna have to learn our style. I think to start with the players we have, I think a 4-2-3-1 is probably our best bet. We got Frost up top, I think Paris left wing, Kumalo right wing, and then Santos, I want to play him at Cam. I feel like he'd be good down the middle. We could also play Yago Romero though, and then Parsons, Gunnarsson locked in midfield. We got Brian left back because Ramos can play right back even though he's left footed, and then Ferrer, Tony Cruz, our back line with Montoya. Now we're gonna play a defensive style of balance, but we're gonna play fast attacking football, fast build up, forward runs. Like, we're gonna try to score a lot of goals because we got this attacking talent in the team to do so. Speaking of that, it's already time for the very first game. So Jack Rose's first ever press conference. So the first question we ever get, they ask, how do you feel making your managerial debut? And we say it's a dream come true and that we are ready to represent this club on the field, off the pitch, and hopefully get things started off with a win. And then next question is, how do you respond to criticism saying you only got this job because you're Matthew Rose's father? And we say we understand where that's coming from, but there's a reason I'm in this position, there's a reason I'm here, and hopefully we can show it out on the pitch today. Oh man, look at the headline, Rose ready to avoid embarrassment. Hey man, this is gonna be rough. Our team is literally a half-star team, and then also our sliders, which ultimate difficulty, and then sliders that heavily increase the CPU ability, so these are gonna be extremely tough. But in saying that, we do have some special players in this team, so who knows what could happen. We're gonna find out. Now, away kit and third kit reveal. I mean, you see the home kit, our main color is red. I would say they're clean. We're sponsored by Hummel for the first season. Away kit, we got like this red top and then kind of a web design down to the white. It's clean. Like, I like that one a lot. And then the third kit is an all black, you know, very sleek, a little bit of red trimming on the sides, but it's basically an all blacked out kit. Like, I would say those are three very nice looking kits. Of course, gotta debut the home one in this game though. By the way, our home field is called the King's Garden. Now, our nickname is the King, so we're basically like the Kings of Kensington. And then Rose Garden, you see what I did there? That's the name for now. But okay, it's time for game number 1 in the history, the story of Kensington, and also our first ever game as a manager. Now, our stadium, now we got the red seats, we got the red trimming around the stadium. It looks clean, although it only seats 4,000. You know, Matthew Rose and Saka are two very big footballers, so people know they're investors, they own the club. So our starting fan base, I would say, is okay. But first ever game at the King's Garden, we are led out by Captain Sean Frost, and this is about to be a start of a very long journey, but it's gonna be a special one. Oh man, first ever game in our history, Sean Frost kicks us off. Officially, Kensington has been born. Now, I have no clue what to expect here. If we're gonna win, we're gonna lose, we're gonna get smacked, we smack them. I have absolutely no idea. Malo is gonna get it to Rodrigo Ramos. Now, this could be a very good start. Cross in to, I think that was Paris. All right, Jack Bryant, he's the one player in this team that's not a youth player that we know, and he's struggling a little bit. That's a shot. Montoya makes a good save. Tommy Parsons gets it over to Samuel Paris. Now, Paris is a player in this series that I am very high on, and we're gonna play that. Okay, he makes a pass like that, maybe never mind. Breno Santos, the Brazilian wonder kid. I thought he scored that. It's not a bad shot from the next Neymar, apparently. And by the way, do you like the red nets? I don't know if I like that or not. You can always change that, but I mean, I kind of like them actually. We'll see. All right, defense, something I'm very worried about. Okay, was that Tony Cruz? He's already looking to get his first red card, but instead Crawley Town score. Okay, first ever conceded goal in our history. I mean, got around Bryant, and then, yeah, we didn't close him down at all right there. At all. Yeah, we're not exactly loving that. See that? All right, it's fine. We knew this is going to be a challenge. We got to expect these things. Now, the question is, how does the team respond? Well, it looks like not so well because they're immediately coming back at us. Which, ball in the box again. We got, I believe, Ferreira marking him. That is into the same. Is that the same guy? I'm not even sure, but again, they score. Okay, Ferreira and Tony Cruz got to get on the same page here. They are not on the same page at all. And we are down 2-0 within, what, 20 minutes? First game in our history so far, we're getting slapped. All right, we need to wake these boys up. We need to yell at them and get them playing better. Gunnarsson, some experience, wins the ball back. Ball in to Santos. Santos is going to score. It's 2-1. Okay. First goal in the history of our club goes to Breno Santos. And Sean Frost got the assist. I mean, it's a solid goal. It's a very solid finish. So why I think he's good at cam, right behind Frost. I feel like he could score a lot there as a cam. Okay. Are we back in this game now? Bryant. Okay. Bryant. You know, that was a solid tackle. I'm cool with that. All right. Ketso Kamalo. The South African Lionel Messi cross up. It's going to be a corner instead. Now, Frost, we got 6'4" Frost. We got 6'4" Ferreira. Paris taking the corner. Now, we should be a threat from corners. We should be. That one sent in. Not going to get that one, though. Over. 2. It's going to be Santos again. Santos finesse shot right at the keeper. Paris, Frost. Can he get it to Parsons? Man, we almost got through there. Our defense is playing up too high or something because they keep getting in behind way too easily. Like, our center backs are not exactly slow. Ramos, good tackle. Gonna need to do it again, which that is into the box. Now we're in the danger zone. No one's closing him down. Montoya, great save. Keep us alive in this game. And that's going to be halftime 2-1. Okay, that was a very big moment for Montoya to keep this just a 1-goal lead for them. Now, second half begins. I like what I saw after we conceded that second goal. So if we keep that up, we might get back in this game. Bro, he's the next Sergio Ramos, and he's a psycho. I love it. Maybe not so much. Never mind. I don't love it. Oh, that's in the box again. That's going to be a shot. Montoya, another good save. Ramos gets it up to Ketso Kamalo. Now that left foot. How deadly is it? Ketso Kamalo, you know, it was on target. It wasn't bad. Santos to Paris. Now, Frost has not got much service here, and he's still not going to get any. Now, if they score their third, we might pack our bags up and say this game is done. Ferreira, I don't know what that was, but it was good enough. Okay, Bryant, you got to show me something. And he's showing me something right now. Bryant, ball up to Paris. Oh, that pass was so bad. We need to improve our passing a lot as a team. Gunnarsson, ball over the top to Ketso Kamalo. He tries to get it, but can't get it. Ball into the box. No, can't be 3. Can't be 3. Montoya keeps us in this game again. Hey, Montoya's looking really good. Man, he's 6'7". He occupies so much of the goal. He should be a good keeper. Don't let them score this third. Oh, no, they might score it. Montoya keeps us in this game even more. Ball crossed in. Out by Tony Cruz. Paris can win that. Paris can't win that. Can Rodrigo Ramos win it? No, we can't. No one can win it. The shot is blocked by Cruz, though. We got 15 minutes. We need subs. But first, this attack looks decent. Ketso Kamalo. We got a cross to Sean Frost. Cross up. Frost can't get it. Paris wins it. It's going to be to Parsons. Gets it to Paris. Paris. Finesse shot chance. Oh, Samuel Paris. What was that shot? We need better than that. Okay, I want to move Santos to left wing and then take Paris off for Romero. And let's get Mensah on for Kamalo. And then I think we can just run with that. We're trying not to lose our first ever game. But we only got 10 minutes now. Oh, no. Tony Cruz. Tony Cruz. Take him out. Okay. Tony Cruz, that is the worst slide tackle I've ever seen, and that is drifted over. Somehow they don't execute on that. That could have been game. It still might be. It still might be. That's a shot, and they're going to score. Our first ever game in our history is going to be a loss at home to Crawley Town. This is a rude welcome to football. Our first ever game as manager, our first ever game as a club, and we lose. I mean, the most we could say is we were in this game until what? The final 4 minutes? I mean, we're a team that's going to need a lot of work to get where we want to be. All right, Frost gets it over to Mensah, though. The next Sadio Mane from Senegal gets by a few, is going to shoot, and he scores. Okay, Shola Mensah showing me something. Now we got 30 seconds left, but this game is 3-2. Now, I did say he was one of the quicker players in the team, right? He blew by everyone right there. Now, unfortunately, that's like the last kick of the game, so we're going to lose 3-2. You know what? First ever game, I wanted to win, but we were in the game for the most part. The team fought back, showed some spirit, so it's not bad. We got to give Sean Frost more service, though. He's our star player, and he barely touched the ball. So, still in search of our first win as a club. Now, if I got this club, since we just started, our depth is, we don't have that many players here. And this EFL League 2 schedule is insane. We got games, like 2 games every week, basically. So players are going to be very tired. We might need to sign some players, maybe in the youth academy or free agents, just to like occupy the reserves. So I feel like at this point, we just need more players. But in that game, I saw some really good stuff from Montoya. Also from Rodrigo Ramos, probably the most solid player in the team, like well-rounded and reliable. And then Shola Mensah scored. So he's getting the start in the next game, which is in the Carabao Cup against Lincoln. Now, as you can see, the team is rinsed. This is going to be a problem. So we're going to play some of the other players, which we got John Slater, who looks good as a fullback. We got Harrington. We got Sheridan. We will come to learn these players very quickly. I feel like those 4 are probably the ones that are going to stay. These 4 in the reserves, they're not so good in the low 50s. But let's play Harrington. Let's play Sheridan at cam. Let's play Yago Romero on the left and then play Mensah on the right. And then Aguilar gets started up top. Now, Gabriel Ferreira is the vice captain of the team. So he will take the armband while Frost sits, and we will go with this lineup. Let's try and not get knocked out of the Carabao Cup, please. Say, being in League 2, the EFL Cup, the Papa John's Trophy, the FA Cup, all this are very important to a club like us. So we don't want to get knocked out day 1. We'll see what the boys can do. We have not seen Santiago Aguilar from, it's been a few months. Also, Yago Romero, they both start this game. Now, ball to Rodrigo Ramos. We got options to cross it, and that left foot is decent. It's going to be a corner, though. Or, it's going to be a free kick. Yago Romero, let's see what kind of service you got. Whip that thing in. Okay, Yago, that was not so good. Gonna get it to Shola Mensah. Shola Mensah shot. He looks very decent. I am buying Shola Mensah's stock right now. All right, Lincoln, decent attack. Man, I'm scared that we're not ever gonna win a game. We already concede first. Like, we need to be way more aggressive in the box. Like, people need to make tackles or something. It's a ball played in, and just no one marks him. First time shot into the back of the net. We are not giving Montoya any cover there. All right, Parsons driving forward. Decent. Santiago Aguilar, chance to score, and it's a good save by the keeper, though. Romero gets it over to Harrington. The new face in the squad we recognize. Mensah. Good dribbling, but he can't get the shot away. Ball through, and they almost scored again. Man, our defense is looking shaky. Ferreira and Cruz, they're still not on the same page. Frost in, Cruz. I mean, that's a solid clearance. And, okay, Ramos. Whoa, the skill on that. Now, this is a very big danger area. Ferreira blocks it, but rebound gets to him, and I think he was offside. Now, I'm not sure exactly where Lincoln are in the football pyramid, but they look a little bit better than us. We got Rodrigo Ramos making a run, but the man is already tired. He's a workhorse, and he's already out of stamina. Okay, Parsons looks much better this game. He's going to shoot that one from distance, and it goes right at the keeper, though. All right, Slater wins that. Slater, great win. Into Aguilar. Aguilar can't get it. He's a little bit too slow for that. We're showing like shades of being good, but nothing quite concrete yet. All right, second half begins. 1-0 down, and I feel like we're still in this game, though. Just need to find this equalizer, and I feel like we'll be right there. Ball down the middle. Cruz. That is some strong Sergio Ramos-like defending. Oh, no. Then Ferreira takes him out. What is that going to be? No card? Okay, we got very lucky there. Our captain almost got sent off now. Free kick. No way they're scoring this. Oh, they've scored it. Who is this guy? Is this guy Ronaldo? Messi? We are down 2-0, and we are totally up against it now. Bro, what a free kick. Like, we jumped. It just went right over someone. I think Sheridan's head. Or Aguilar, actually. Okay, I think Yago Romero wide was definitely not my best move, so I am going to put... Honestly, we got to put Paris there, and then let's put Frost up top, and we got to do that. It's our only hope to get back in this game right now. Oh, man. Like, I don't want to have to play a super defensive formation like 5 at the back, but honestly, we might have to. Our defense is our biggest issue right now. Like, Lincoln, just score again. Our defense is not closing down quick enough. 60th minute, we are down 3-0. Now, boys, we can't let this get more embarrassing. 3-0 is already embarrassing enough. That's tackled by Ferreira. See, that's better defending. Now, Paris, good ball out to Rodrigo Ramos. Okay, get it back out. Trying to find this pass. We're gonna get it to Sean Frost. Now, he has had no chance to do anything because he's got no service, and I don't know what that shot was. Man, we are truly like just like a bottom of the barrel club right now. That is a ball in, and no one can control that, and it's going to be 4-0. And honestly, they deserve it. They've played that much better than us. Okay, Mensah, you got Sean Frost, and he goes to the volley. I think it was offside, though. Hey, at least Frost can get a shot away. This is going to be 5. It is going to be 5-0. Man. Our managerial career is going to start off so bad. And also our club career. Back-to-back losses, and this one was bad. 5-0. Like, boys, we just got slapped. And so much for like a dream Carabao Cup run. This is going to be a very long journey, and it's got off to not so good of a start. Man, look at that. Tommy Parsons is taking a beating from the media. Hey, we believe in Tommy Parsons. I feel like we need some adjustments, though. Now, I don't think I'm ready to go all the way to a defensive like 5-2-3. We could do that. I think instead we need to play way deeper defensively. Like, we are not good enough to play higher. So we're going to drop this down to like 35, maybe 42. Maybe cool it with the fast forward runs. Maybe let's go for like some more, maybe it's a bit slower build up. Maybe do that. And then less width so people are all closer to each other. Let's try that. We also got to realize we're half-star team, so it's not going to be good from the start. Like, it's looking like that. So still in search of our first ever win facing Swindon Town now. I think only change is I'm going to start Mensah over Kumalo for this game. But otherwise, same team as the first game. And also debuting our away kits. Come on, couldn't do it from the home fans. I am ready for our first win as a club. I'm ready for it. So game number 3 kicked off. Will this be our first ever win? Even at least a draw, our first point. Parsons, great steal. Frost gets it over to Mensah. Mensah, can you get it back to Frost? Actually into Santos, and that touch was diabolical, actually. Again, they get into this spot, and they're just so dangerous. Oh, that's some unlucky bounces. Montoya, great save. and no one can get to the rebound. We're already down 1-0. Okay, I think we gotta do it. I think we gotta go to 5 at the back because this is getting embarrassing. I'm just not sure we're good enough to play like a 4-2-3-1. So our first emergency move as a manager, we're going to the 5-2-3. So Gunnarsson is gonna be the middle center back, Cruz, Ferreira, and it's kind of weird, but Santos is gonna have to be like a midfielder for now. But we gotta try something, so we're trying that because 8 minutes in, we're already 1-0 down. At least now we should have way more numbers in the box, but still, there's all these holes which I do not like. Ferreira, solid tackle though. On Frost, good ball to Bryant. Now Paris, you are so offside. We keep it though. In to Frost. Paris, great ball by Frost. Paris cuts inside. Finesse shot. Oh, Samuel Paris. That was much better though. That was a great move actually. And the shot was pretty close. I'm not mad about that. Okay, maybe I am. Oh, Mensah with a steal. In to Sean Frost. Can you get a shot away, please? Sean Frost shot. Okay, that was right at the defender's arm. Okay, but they are prone to a mistake or two. Now Paris, flip up to Sean Frost. Header attempt. He's gonna get to that, but it's over the net. Okay, it's a better spell from us though. That is another steal. This time Parsons. Now Frost. You are so incredibly offside. He's gonna turn, shoots, and he's blocked. This McDonald guy is blocking every Frost shot. Okay, since switching to 5-2-3 will look better. Paris, get it back to Santos. Santos, in to Sean Frost, and his shot is sent so wide. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's a better move though. All 5-2-3. They still get through. Thankfully, Montoya makes the save. That is ball in the box though. Boys. Bryant, good defending. Parsons up to Shola Mensah. Shola going all the way. He's gonna shoot himself. Shola has scored and it's 1-1. Okay, 5-2-3 has worked so far. And is Shola Mensah the best player in the team? He might actually be. That's 2 goals from him. Like, that is a very solid finish from a tight angle. Okay, we're officially back into this game. 43rd minute, it's 1-1. Now, that is a free kick lofted in. Santos, great clearance. Now, we need to defend this well, though. That's gonna be... Oh, no, he gets close. Oh, I shouldn't have let him get that close. I should have closed him down quicker than that. It's gonna be 2-1. Run on halftime, too. That's the worst time to concede. For some reason, I thought he was gonna stay there for a second, but that one move there, I gave him that space. All right, heading at halftime, and it's gonna be 2-1, unfortunately. Okay, we can't get 2 down after that, though. We played good for the most part. Gonna try and get back into this game now. Okay, I didn't realize Charlie Austin was on Swindon Town. That is interesting. And rebound, we just can't clear the ball. We really conceded off that. It's 3-1. Montoya makes a great save. Just no one can get to the rebound. That is sickening. Like, it's a great save, but just no one's, like, everyone's caught flat-footed. Yeah, when I said this is gonna be our toughest career mode yet, I meant it. But you know what? We persevere as a club. Mensah working well with Frost. Can Frost get to that? Not quite. That is a crazy clearance, actually. I don't know where all this space is coming from, and oh, that's deflected off Cruz into the back of the net. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. For once, we actually closed down the guy with the ball, but it deflects in. 4-1 to Swindon Town. Oh, Charlie Austin, why are you in League 2? We have conceded another 5 goals. Like, we are in danger mode right now. First game wasn't that bad, but these last 2 have been so incredibly bad. Frost over to Santos. Santos looks for the shot. It's gonna be blocked, though. I mean, right now, we're looking like an absolute fraud of a manager, if you ask me. That's shot. Montoya saves it, but it is going to be a 5-1 defeat in our second league game. Still in search of our first win. Now, I feel like we'll turn things around eventually, but right now, it is looking very, very rough. So, newly founded Kensington sits bottom of League 2 after 2 games. Obviously, defense being our biggest issue right now. So, in the comments, let me know what you think we should do with this team. Keep it in mind, we only have 2.5 million to work with. Like, it's just the reality of a newly founded club. We're not going to be good to start. We got some really bright young talents, but we are still just a very little half-star team. Now, next episode, we'll finish the transfer window. So, once again, let me know in the comments who we should sign. And speaking of that, Neil Wood has called us into his office and he says it's been a very rough start, but we all believe in this squad. There's a lot of young players that are going to take time to develop, but he says we need to bring in some new reinforcements. So we ask him, have you found anyone? And Neil says he actually has. He's found the player that he thinks is going to be our first really big signing. And we ask him, who is it? And Neil Wood says the player that he's found will be revealed in the next episode. So drop a like if you want to see this as a daily series. If you missed yesterday's video, then click on screen. And as always, I hope you have a great day.